Okay, Assalamualaikum and good afternoon. Sorry. You can interrupt me if you have any questions, but please, during the briefings or uh, any explanations, hang over lah, during the last session, then you can, I can open Q&A sessions. All right. Okay, let me share my CI. Okay. Okay. Boleh nampak tak, class? Can you see my screens? Yeah. Boleh nampak tak? I need respond. Boleh Okay, thank you. Alright. Before we start our briefings, this is section 6, 3731. This is pollution control and reaction laboratory. When we see the course name, means that we have two in one. Which is one is pollution control and one is reactions laboratory. We also here involve two lab locations and also include 7 experiments separate into two. Pollution control and reaction. I will explain which one experiment will be in pollution control lab and which one will be in reaction laboratory. Right. So here the CI was information that I have uploaded into e-learning. You can see. Okay, we have to fulfill CLO1 until CLO5, which we have 7 experiments, and we need to fulfill the collaborative learning, open-ended, and independence learning. This is the topic you can see here from my screen. You can jot down which one is for your lab environment, which is pollution lab, which one is reaction lab. So you did not misunderstood after this lah. Oh, doktor, saya tak faham. Something else. So I did not want to hear this because this is all in your briefing today. Experiment 1, experiment 2, experiment 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, we have include experiment 1, which is iodine reaction. Iodine reactions, cyclone performance. Okay, high volume sampler, which is ambient air quality sampling. You have coagulation and floculations. Experiment 5, you have saponifications process, which is CSTR experiment. You have biodiesel for palm oil, which is experiment 6. Experiment 7 will consist of water quality determinations. Okay, class, which one will be open-ended, which one will be guided, which one will be in pollution lab, which one will be reaction. I will explain later on when we have explanation in schedule. Okay, so this will consist of assessment. Assessment will be proposal and lab report. Two things, proposal and lab report. All right, proposal we will have 20%. We can see in the mapping of CLOPLO here. Proposal will be 20%. Lab report will be 50%, which is consists of 70%. Oral presentation will be 10%. Assignment will be, this will be individual assignment, 15%. Peer evaluation, which is you need to assess your members in your group, will be 5%, and total up is 100. All right, so you cannot choose which one. Okay, I don't want to submit proposal. I want to submit lab report, so I can have mark. No, we have separate proposal and lab report. You can see this is part of total marks. So here you can also have reference from these 3 of books if you need to have a discussion into the lab report or your proposal. Okay. Okay, this is CI. I think CI is very general, so we can go deeply for another briefing. Safety. So no need to worry. After briefing safety, we will have also along this briefing, we have also part 1, part 2. Part 1 will be safety. Part 2 will be a proposal, how to write a good proposal and lab report. Okay. Okay, class. Here is kenapa tak boleh buka? Here. Okay. Boleh nampak jelas? Can you see my screen? Pollution control and reaction laboratory. Nampak tak
Boleh,
PPT ni? Boleh Alright. Okay, okay. First of all, please listen carefully because it is not just a safety briefing tau. We also explain macam mana nak write a proposal and also final report. So you don't have any kira macam first writings nanti you do not have any ideas how to start, right? So for pollution reaction and laboratory, this is compulsory for safety briefings. List of content here will have laboratory safety procedure. And also, I have mentioned you about CI just now, which consists of 7 experiments, have assessment, have also proposal and lab report, and presentation as well. And the last part will be how to write a good laboratory proposal and lab report. Okay, safety in lab. First, you have to aware the safety rules. Before coming to lab, student must understand what is a safety, how you are managed to have in this workplace before we start. How you carry your things. Is it is allowed to enroll in the lab or you have to put aside? And you need to make it clear. Each student is responsible for his or her own safety. Diri sendiri, your own, your responsibility. After safety briefing, you have declaration right form. You have to sign, meaning that you know, you understand the safety. So whatever happened in lab, after you listen to the safety briefings, this is all your responsibility, your own responsibility. Okay, this is a basic safety rules and laboratory dressing code. This is dressing code. Okay, you need to have a lab coat, wearing shoes if you have or your specs is okay. But if you are dealing with heavy metals or hazardous, you need to put a goggle, and then you also need to every week need to manage yourself to have a long sleeve uh, attire and also pants kena panjang keluar panjang, baju panjang. Alright, so if have a chemical splash into your skins, you can be avoidance about this, right? Students are not allowed to enter without lab coat and closed toe shoot. Kena pakai kasut bertutup, right? Alright, open toe shoes, skirts, short pants are not allowed, right? So this is basic rules about the safety handling chemicals. This is PPE. Okay. So everything or every times you need to go to lab, you have to wear your lab coat and shoes, closed shoes. Okay, wash hands before leaving laboratory, and no smoking, eating or drinking, and no hand food. We don't know is this flammable, and this is a reaction from the lab. We don't know this is chemical or equipment that may expose to you that may harm you when you open your handphone. Right? Avoid to um, use aggressively your handphone during handling your work during your lab. Alright. This is the further information. You have lab manual from e-learning. You can click for lab manual and save. So over there you can see which part experiment 1 until experiment 3 will be guided experiment. Experiment 4, 5, 6, 7 will be open-ended. Okay. You can click PPMU safety management to see the infographic on the left safety. Alright. So the location. Okay. Previously I have informed you that we have 2 lab, which is chemical reaction labs and also pollution control lab. Pollution control lab is located at level 1 and 13. This is different block, but just opposite. You can just cross over if you have a lab pollution control and lab reactions. Okay, for lab reactions we have at N16 level 2. All right, so different experiments have distributed to the pollution lab and difference the others from the reaction labs. Ada 2 lab. So boleh tanda you can notify into your lab manual which part will be in reaction lab, which part will be in control lab. Before you enroll every week to lab. Tak nak nanti when you arrive, kat mana? Which part so this may take the time. So waste time. So here you listen carefully. Okay, at least come 5 minutes before. Lab and proposal report must be submitted through e-learning a week before or after the experiment. Okay, let's say you have open-ended, or means that open-ended you need to do proposal. Proposal need 2 weeks, 1 week, but final report will be 1 week, so 2 weeks for open-ended experiment. But for initial 1 week too, please do earlier because I need to revise. Tak boleh lah. Let's say we have lab on Wednesday. Don't give me on Tuesday. So how can I check 7 of your group or 4 of open-ended and respond at the same time? So at least on Monday every week, if open-ended earlier, so I can have more time to revise and comments, and then you can redo the correction and give back to me. You cannot start your open-ended lab until I give the answer. Let's say you submit via email, right? Then if I answer approve, then you can go for your lab, open-ended lab for next Wednesday. If you don't submit to me, I don't have time to see your proposal. I cannot reply approve. You cannot allowed to enroll your lab reports for lab laboratory. Similar to another section, sama je. So you need to prepare every week which part or which experiment you should do a week before. Alright. For report, use Times Roman 12 1.15 spacing APA reference style. Okay? Strictly no plagiarism. And similar that I have mentioned, if you are in my sections previously, pollution control, no plagiarism or no seniors copy. For you, you can refer, yes, but don't copy paste all. All right. Okay, this is CLO 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Experiment CLO 1, which is experiment 1, 4, and 6. Listen, I will not repeat. Experiment 1, 4, and 6 will be in the reaction lab. Reaction lab is located at N16. N16. While when you have experiment 5, 7, 2, and 3, this is all a pollution lab. Pollution lab is situated at N13. Alright. Okay, so is it clear? Boleh faham tak semua?
Clear, Doktor.
Okay, jangan confuse because your another separation ke apa lab, ada satu saja lab. But this is we have 2. Okay, so jangan masalah masuk and salah buat wrong. Wrong. Kalau tengok ni masuk lab ni tertukar. Alright. So you need to know the red color one is reaction lab and 16. The green color will be in your pollution lab and 13. Alright, I will give you your I will give this slide. No worries. I will upload later on. Alright, so CLO1 until 3 is actually for your experiment. CLO4 for your presentation. This is do in group, but assessment will be individual. 10%. Banyak 10%. So you don't have to be a rider in group in your lab. Jangan okay just one of leader je yang tahu the all of the procedure. Because you need to present. While in the group, but you are assessed individually. So you need to know, prepare yourself. Okay. For CLO5, function effectively as a leader or member. This is can fulfill the peer evaluation 5%. Right? Okay, this all the CLO clearly here. Nampak tak? Saya dah hijaukan, make it green and red, and location. Kalau tak faham lagi tak tahulah. Which is procedure provided, which is guided. Guided and guided. Experiment 1, 2, 3 will be guided. Experiment 4, 5, 6, 7 will be open-ended. Those in the schedule of lab this week, okay, next week will be week 2, right? Start the actual lab. So those who have experiment 4, 5, 6, and 7 next week. So this week, which is remaining only tomorrow and hari Kamis, you need to go to lab to check for your equipment and read first manually and draft your proposal, because you need to start next week after my approval for all these 4, 5, 6, 7 open-ended. All right. So if you don't have class after this, I just stick about 3:30 lah maximum times kalau habis pun. Just a while, and then you can, if you have time, you can go for lab. Or check whether our lab is open. You can try to search lah. Because you need to do the proposal. Alright. So what is open-ended experiment? Apa open-ended tu, doktor? You have to outline your own procedure according to the objective of your work based on your search and theoretical review. So manually kena check, and then buatlah sikit research, some research from the internet or books, what is actually about. If you open YouTube pun banyak dah. So you need to draft your own procedure. Alright, you are given 2 weeks. This is actually 1 week proposal and 1 week for final lab report. Alright, complete the experiment. Which one in week 1 for respective experiment? Let's say you have open-ended experiment 4. So a week before you need to prepare. Saya tak nak every experiment 2 weeks, 2 weeks. We have also holiday. So when will be end? Alright, tak cukup masa. Alright, so you need to advance a week to prepare for the another weeks. Alright, submit the proposal and carry out the experimented accordingly. So week 2 dah, week 2 is you buat experiment after approval kan? After you approval, I said approve. Then you do. You do after experiment next week, which is week 2, you do actual. Week 3, you submit the final lab report. Each of proposal and each of lab report will have 1 week, 1 week. Alright. Refer to your lab schedule in e-learning. I have upload completely and clearly. I will explain later. Alright. This is timetable. Ni tak nampak kan? After this, I will explain. How to look at this table and how communicate with your instructor lab. Alright, because there is some problems with lab pollutions for Wednesday. For lab reaction, no problem. Reactions, no problem. But pollutions lab, there is um, some error there. Alright, I will explain after this. Right, no worries. Okay, this is assessment. I have explained before in CI. Okay, this is guideline for lab report. Kelas, this is guideline. Nampak tak kelas? Ni ada, this is content of lab report. This is content for lab proposal. So don't change. Tertukar. Lab report have abstract as well. But lab proposal don't have abstract. We have cover, introduction, methodology analysis, experimental plan which is table and result without result. Nampak? Jangan isi result means that you already done. Alright. Anticipated result. Macam mana agaknya bentuk result you boleh anticipated dalam bentuk jadual yang tiada data, no data. Alright. References and appendix for your lab proposal. Appendix ni you can put letaklah hazardous sheet ke safety sheet dekat situ SDS safety data sheet yang mana ada hazardous materials you boleh letak Japanese dapat marks, right? For lab reports you have cover. Okay, when you submit, please state clearly lab report ke lab proposal. Because without clear stated here, I don't know. This is lab report, this is proposal. Because we have 7 group and different experiment each week. So nanti I letak you punya group ada markah. This is happened before. Alright. So you need to really clear your lab report and lab proposal letak kat situ. When you submit experiment. Experiment apa, group apa, member numbers. Nama names tu kena letak juga walaupun ada group members. Because some of your group members are riders yang tak buat kerja, even though this is in your group, jangan letak nama dia for that experiment. Right? So I really strict about their participation because they have marks. Right? So all clear here for guideline for lab report. How to write a good proposal. If your proposal is really bad, don't follow my instructions, do not have insufficient content, I will give back and you have to redo. All right, because all of these have in the guideline of lab report here and also in your lab manual. All right, so how to write a good proposal ada ni. Okay, you can check the textbook, journal, to do your introductions ke apa kan. Use formal English for proper grammar. Ini I nak tegur proper grammar because you need to use past tense for report. It means that you already done, was carried out, was weighted, and was collected. For the proposal, you need to use future tense. Will be carried out, will be weighted, will be collected. Alright, this is a difference for report and proposal. Use a proper grammar. Okay, saya pulang balik kalau I check ada nampak obvious you macam ada copy something. So need to really aware lah about this. Straightforward and factual fact. Tak nak ayat bunga-bunga. Too complicated. Avoid plagiarism, copy paste. Where written report. With good paragraph, also with a good sentence. Alright. This is a basic paragraph. Ini pun saya ajar juga. Topic sentence, development, how to develop the main ideas. After dah ada key point, how to develop the main ideas, how to support the main ideas with the evidence, statistic or data, and then overall summarize the paragraph. Macam mana nak buat Doktor ni? Nampak tak kelas? Okay, I don't want you to copy paste senior again. Alright. So you need to know how to write. Nampak tak? Sekarang berapa orang participant? Korang tidur ni? I need a response. Hello.
Nampak Doktor?
Nampak. Alright. Okay. Okay. Let's say your discussion. We have 3 quality parameters. Nampak tak? And then this is name is topic sentence. Lepas tu you dah ada apa parameters apa physical, chemical and biological. Okay, dia topik apa yang nak elaborate. Then elaborate. Topik parameters tu apa? Contoh, ada apa kriteria apa? Color, taste, odor, ini. On the other hand, chemical apa and biological apa. Dah cerita topik, cerita apa dia tentang topik, then you close. Water, this is all about water quality kan tadi. So water quality parameters because of different requirements that application can have. Dia lain-lain sebab setiap parameters tu ada lain-lain applications. So you pun boleh letak example kat sini. For example, apa? When you want to check apa quality of a river, apa? You want to check water quality of UTM pond of water, macam-macam you boleh letak for example. This is only the basic. Patutnya you tahu sebab this is a third year students, right? Okay, this is academic writing formatting. Ini format. Jangan salah format. Saya tolak markah. Saya tak tegur lagi because this is already on your briefing today. Alright. when you numbering, nampak tak? Topic 1, lepas tu subtopic 1, subtopic 2. Letak macam ni, the sequence. So, caption of table. Kalau table, put the name on top of the table. Macam ni, on top. If figure, put under the figure. X and Y axis are labeled properly and suitable unit show the trend. Ini macam ni nak apply your graph cantik-cantik. Right? Clearly. So elements for effective writing communication, contohnya kita ada 5 elements, which is comprehensive, accurate, appropriate, composition and clear. Kena faham. Saya faham you tulis apa. I understand what you have wrote during your submissions. Okay. Okay, that's all for your proposal content, for your lab report content, and how to write your proposal and report. Any questions? Ni 70% ni. Ada apa-apa soalan? Hello? Ada saya skip.
No
Any
question.
questions? Tak ada Jelas Clear? Hello? Korang tidur ke apa ni? Is it?
Clear, Doktor.
Clear. Okay, kita tahu online ngantuk tu, right? But please respond. Okay, next we go for apa lagi Schedule. Okay, semua ambil perhatian. Pay attention. I will only repeat once. Alright, sekali sahaja. Alright. Okay, open your lab schedule. All open. Sebab saya nak explain. Next week dah start. Alright. So this week one will be briefing and also preparation for proposal. Because next week you need to use your proposal to handle your lab work. Alright. So here we'll have 7 group. Group 1 until group 7. You can see here you have date. Okay, now 9. Next week is 19. 16. Okay, 16 next week. Week 2. So group 1 will do experiment 1, which is guided payah proposal. Group 1. They only can attend next week, then just do the lab. But of course, they will prepare. Kena baca dulu. Group 2 will have E6. Okay, pergi bawah scroll. E6. E6 ni eksperimen apa? Biodiesel. Lagilah. You have to prepare your proposal. Kat mana? Lab reactions. Lab reaction is located at, kat sini saya dah bubuh, N16. N16. So, hari ni petang, esok ke, go for lab and do the proposal. Prepare for proposal. Okay, so similar to group 3, which is open-ended also, E4. Yang merah-merah ni semua open-ended. So, you need to do the proposal. Alright? So, for group 4 and group 5, we'll have E3 and E2. Guided tak perlu. Proposal, just attend lab next week. For group 6 and group 7, you need to do proposal. E5 and E7. Tengok tak jadual ni? Alright. So, starting today, afternoon kan, sekarang pukul 3. Kan, after this, you can start to draft or go for lab to prepare your proposal. Boleh tengok-tengok, saya dah beritahu instructor. So, but you have to alert lah. Kita tak start actual lab. Sometimes they don't know in lab. You boleh buat appointment juga. Alright, you pergi sana yang cakap you nak pergi esok ke apa. So, you can deal with first lab apa? Lab reaction will be in Encik Nazri. Lab pollution lab will be Encik Bob. Encik Bob, saya dah letak nombor telefon di sini. Alright. Okay, class. I'm on behalf of Encik Bob. Okay. Which is from lab environment lah, lab pollution lab. Which is consists of E2, E3, E5, E7. Check class. Next week, siapa yang terlibat dalam lab environment? Siapa? 2, 3, 5, 7. 2, 3, 5, 7 will be group 5, group 6, group 4, and group 7. Okay, you have to deal with Encik Bob for your next week. Because Encik Bob ada kekangan, have error. And dia ada sedikit masalah, cannot manage this, ada masalah sedikit, you boleh jumpa dia. Wakil pun boleh untuk manage time lain. Dia tak boleh buat Wednesday. Jangan risau, jumpa je dia. Saya dah beritahu, dia minta tolong saya inform dekat all of you yang terlibat dengan lab environment. Week 2, cuba tengok siapa week 2. Week 2, E2, Nur Anisah, Nur Idrina, Nur Syahirah, Irin dengan ni. 4 orang ni untuk G5 sebab E2 dia buat. Lagi mana lagi lab yang terlibat? E3, E5 dengan E7. Group 6 ada Nurul Syafrinas, Rose, Izzah Stanley. Group 7 Syed Amirul, An Yiming, Yu Chi Hao dengan Matan Sharma. Okey, lagi E5. Mana E5 dah? E6 bukan. Okey, grup-grup yang terlibat minggu depan dengan lab environment, please call or ni WhatsApp ni. Encik Bob ada nombor telefon kat sini, nampak kan? Saya dah highlight ni. 0197266568 manage lab dengan Encik Bob because he cannot manage during the Wednesday for lab environment only. For lab reaction, which is E1, 4 and 6, you can just come to lab every Wednesday. Macam biasa. Siapa yang terlibat every week, E1, E4 dengan E6 tak ada kena-mengena dengan kena jumpa Encik Bob ni every week yang terlibat. Alright? So next week, group 1, lagi group 4, E1, group 1, E1, group apa yang E4? E4, group 3 dengan E6 with group apa ni? Group 2. Itu datang macam biasa. Alright? Mana-mana yang terlibat, which group yang terlibat dengan reaction lab, come on Wednesday 2 until 5. For next week. For this week, you can come, tak ikut masa lab, tapi just come. Kalau ada, you can see the equipments ke apa untuk buat proposal. Alright? But untuk lab environment ni, please, lepas ni pun boleh, wakil group ke apa, jumpa Encik Bob, meet Encik Bob to do, to manage your lab. Dia akan bagi masa dan bincang dengan you bila boleh buat. And then, that group that involved with lab pollutions, please inform me when. Buat jadual, bila you will do the lab. Because sometimes saya ada kelas ke, korang, masa tu korang tak ada kelas ke, korang do lab and saya tak boleh datang. Alright? So you have to inform me. Alright? So this can deal with Encik Bob. Clear tak? Group-group open-ended dengan apa tu? Guided ni. Faham tak?
Okey, Doktor.
Any questions? Faham ya? So next week yang mana tak terlibat dengan lab pollutions, which is E2, 3, 5 dan 7. Hari ni lepas saya brief ni, terus WhatsApp Encik Bob cakap daripada section saya, hari Rabu. Mana ni? Ni Encik Bob ni nombor. Section saya hari Rabu beritahu group berapa, cakap nak manage. Manage untuk bila buat lab. Ini adalah kekangan Encik Bob. Dia minta tolong. So, you pun tolonglah. Mana kita boleh bantu. So, you another lab for lab reaction tak ada masalah. You can come. Mana-mana you kena week mana-mana, each week that you kena lab pollutions you have to deal with Encik Bob. Ambil nombor dia, beritahu dia eksperimen apa, you buat minggu yang tu. Alright, minggu yang you manage dengan dia tu. Alright, just do because you need to prepare because proposal pun sama, cuma hari je kot. Boleh bincang, discuss with Encik Bob. Semua sama prosedur dia kecuali lab pollution. Itu kena bincang dengan dia bila you kena buat. Jangan risaulah sebab dia dah cakap dia boleh buat even weekend pun for you. Kita pun membantu. Alright. So I think is all about semua. You can open your manual, lab manual. Mana ni? Saya dah. This is lab module ni, lab manual lah. You buka, now kita check pasal lab manual, ada eksperimen semua. Start lah buka, open your lab manual ni. Alright. Guideline for lab proposal. Follow. Guideline for lab report. Okay. Do. Alright. Ni pun saya dah cakap dah. Dia dah bagi tahu marks for each. Jangan tinggal. For lab report, kena ada 12. Ni kena fulfill 12 ni baru dapat markah yang banyak lah. Alright. Similar. Okay, for each ni dia dah bagi tahu dah. Experiment 1 dia dah bagi tahu. Experiment 1 ni guided. Sebab dia tak tulis open ended kan. Guided. Experiment 2 pun tak dituliskan open ended, meaning guided. Just come and during week 2. Yang ni pun guided. Experiment 3. So next week siapa yang experiment 1, 2, 3 tak payah prepare proposal, will come week 2. Okay, but tengok lab pollution ke lab reaction. If lab pollutions, you have to deal by this week dengan Encik Bob. A week before. Macam mana you nak buat lab minggu depan. Alright? WhatsApp dia. Okay, for experiment 4, nampak tak saya ada tulis kat sini open-ended. So, you tahulah mana yang open-ended, mana yang bukan open-ended. 4, 5, 6, 7 is open-ended. Meaning that advance you need to do apa? Proposal and lab report. Okay. I think that's all kot. Sebab you also have task and siapa nak buat proposal, who want to deal with Encik Bob. And Encik Nazri is at lab reactions kan. Sebab dia tak share nombor handphone, jadi saya pun tak berani nak share kat you lah. Tapi you can come lah to the lab reactions untuk siapa yang buat biodiesel ke apa next week. Okay, untuk do proposal. Plus, for proposal, please submit to me via email nurul.huda. Kan, ada saya tuliskan .utm.my. Ada kat dalam tadi schedule tu. Dalam schedule ni. Nampak tak saya tulis? Ni, saya punya Nurul Huda ni nampak tak? Yang saya tulis ni. Hantar dekat sini. Tulis group apa, tajuk, proposal, group berapa, eksperimen apa. Dia submit, doktor here my, ni jangan tulis apa-apa, just submit. Saya tak jawab. Okay, so tulis ni, so please check. Let's say kan. Kalau ada komen, saya komen. If not comment, if I don't comment, I just kata approve, you can approve. Tapi parameters tu, the range tu, you need to deal also with our ni lah, lab instructor. Saya tengok je you punya parameters that you choose. If okay, okay. Tapi I really check in details. Sebab pada saya, you need to prepare lah sebab proposal kan. I approve je. Tapi if you not prepared well, kena ada tolak markah kat situ. Alright. Kita check your punya proposal. If you feel, I just approve. But the content there, you need to revise lah. Saya akan komen benda yang penting saja. Yang tak penting tu sepatutnya you tahu apa yang you nak prepare. You boleh tanya je lab instructor kalau tak faham. For range. Betul tak you pilih range ni? Apa semua. Alright. Okay. Do you have any questions? Because I think it's already dekat 3 suku dah. So I stop share. Okay, stop sharing. Any question? Participant pun ada 27 sahaja. Okay, meanings that lagi berapa sepatutnya 27 termasuk saya kan. Meanings 26. 4 orang tak datang. 4 orang tak atas saya tak benarkan masuk makmal. Okay, saya sangat strict. Sekarang saya dah tahu siapa yang datang. Okay, so 4 tu, you carilah kat mana-mana, uh, mana-mana apa section yang belum ada briefing. Belum ada briefing safety. You masuklah dan beritahu saya yang you dah pergi briefing yang mana, section apa. Saya akan tanya pensyarah tu. Alright. Saya kata kena masuk, masuk. Alright. This is peraturan. Saya tak nak langgar peraturan. Jadi kalau you tak ikut peraturan, saya tak boleh nak buat apa. Alright. All of you. Okay. Do you have any questions? So I will give you attendance. Saya dah snap siapa yang datang kat sini. Siapa scan without ethics tak ada ethics, scan tak datang tapi scan. Saya tahulah siapa. Alright. So you can scan via WhatsApp. Sekejap. Aduh. Okay. Okay, you can scan. Alright. I know only 26 students. Okay. You scan. Yeah. Okay. All 26 students, please fill in declaration form and submit via e-learning before this midnight. Tengah malam. Memang itu prosedur dia. Semua section tu sama. Terus kena ada submission declaration. Alright. Okay, that's all. Tak ada apa-apa lagi kan? Ni. So, I stop.